Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This is the daily guidance for Tuesday, December 3rd. Okay. All of the first half of December readings are up, so make sure you go and check those out, guys. Okay. Let's see what message Spirit has for you all today. Okay, I'm just getting, if you have not already, right now is a good time to start like clearing your space, your area. If you have old things you're wanting to get rid of, donate them. If you're trying to bring in new, you have to really clear your space to make room for it. So right now is the time to start doing some deep cleaning, moving things around in the home. Uh, you can actually clear your aura, because we have a portal about to open on the 5th, this week, actually Thursday. So make room for what's coming, because there's a lot coming in, but you have to be in that space to receive it, because right now there's like this feeling of just being more light. Some people, even though a big event has not occurred, they feel lighter. So some people were wanting closure, were wanting communication, was wanting, some type of sign, from the person they're dealing with, or just from overall. And they haven't gotten it, but they still feel lighter. And this is because of the change that's coming. Okay, we're about to go into 2020, guys. This is a whole different decade. There's a whole different energy in 2020. So I feel like the past 2, maybe 3 years, we've been going through a certain type of lesson. And I think everyone was getting the same kind of lesson. A lot of terms were created in the past couple of years, like gaslighting, ghosting, all of those, I'm not really familiar with all of them, but I hear these a lot. These terms are new, but the concepts are not. So these are things that's always happened in the past, but these are the way they're being described now. And that's because those are the lessons that we were going through as a collective. 2020, there's no room for that. So no matter what side you fall on, if you're the one doing the ghosting, which is, just, I guess, not showing up or not contacting someone and not letting them know why and just disappearing. Or if you're the one, I don't even know what gaslighting means, so I'm not even going to go there. Those things will not, it's not going to work in 2020. No one's going to put up with that, basically. That time is over. The time for that mind games, thinking you can manipulate people, thinking that you're getting away with things. I mean, granted, there's some people who will still go through those lessons, but for the most part of the collective, most of us are growing, are learning, More people are seeking spiritual advice because they're going through that awakening, feeling renewed. So you guys have to understand that 2020 is a time for a new way of being. You have to understand that you can't really allow the same type of things to go on. You got to change your patterns, change the way you do things, change the way you allow things to happen around you. Like, if there's a certain pattern that was going on with you and someone, you at work, you at your business, and you didn't like it, make sure you don't allow that. Don't bring that into 2020. I'm telling you, don't bring that into 2020. There's no room for that. Remember, we're in the third dimension, so we're like the physical manifestation of what's already occurring in the astral realm. Everything that happens here or manifests here has already occurred in the astral realm. So when things don't work or things stop working here, it's because whatever you were doing somewhere in the fifth dimension, it wasn't working. So let's just say your car stopped working. All of a sudden, you don't know what's going on. You better start looking at things. That's a physical manifestation of something was not, you were doing something and it's not going right. Your light bulb go out, all of a sudden, especially if it's a new light bulb, start looking at things. There's something you're not looking at clearly. I'm telling y'all, your physical environment is a manifestation of what's already happening. You got a whole bunch of laundry piled up. You better take care of that. That's a physical manifestation of you letting people get away with things. All your clothes, wrinkled, and you wear wrinkled clothes. I don't trust people with wrinkled clothes. That's just me. Because I think they got a lot to straighten out. Okay? Even the dirty house. No. That says so much about a person. Dirty car. You need to vacuum your car. I pay attention to stuff like that. Of course, I'm Virgo, but I'm really, look, okay? Seriously. So a person's environment, the things that are happening to them, like your car battery goes out. That just means it's time for you to recharge. Okay, your physical manifestation, your physical environment is telling you something that's already occurring in the spiritual realm. Some things come as warnings. Some things come as warnings. If your nail break, that's a warning. Something might happen. Start looking at things. Don't be too extreme on this, okay? You don't want to go overboard. When you're in touch with yourself, you understand what things mean, basically, okay? All right, let me go ahead and get into... Did I even cut the deck yet? I'm not sure, so let me cut it. The message for today. For fire. Oh, man. Yeah. I feel like people's foundations are going to start being more secure, more feeling at peace, at home. Okay, this is, I say this a lot, the 1111 card. People are coming together to create that happy home together. Unions, reunions, reconciliations. This is like completing something successfully that makes you feel at peace. It makes you feel content, okay? You feel abundant. For fire. Nice. Ace of Earth. Okay, we have 2 cards just right now. It's talking about your abundance. So this is bringing in things for yourself because of something you worked on here. This is like a promising business venture. A lot of you have an idea to start something. I'm telling you, start it. Take advantage of this energy, guys. You'll be supported. This is the Ace of Earth. Aces are like gifts from the universe. It's telling you, hey, look, I'm going to support you if you start this. Okay? This can bring you an inflow of abundance. give you that contentment, that happy home life. These are connected. A lot of you are working towards this already. You already see the physical manifestation of this. So a lot of you may have been getting really, really good feedback on something, or you're being recognized for what you're doing at work, promotions. You just feel much more at peace with the way things are going. If you don't, this is telling you have the chance to bring that in for yourself. The will. Listen, it says a time of promise, positive change. The wheel is turning in your favor. This is divine timing. A situation is going to suddenly move forward. So if you're working on a project, you're going to start seeing things work. If this is concerning a relationship where someone is coming in and they're offering something real, something tangible, the Ace of Earth, this is a real offer. It's a solid offer to do something. This is coming in and saying, I want this, and we should do this. This is where I want this to lead. It's a real offer. Plans are made. This is saying that it can suddenly move forward. Fortune is on your side here with the wheel of fortune here. I see things coming together, things actually working. You know how sometimes you'll start something and then you hit a roadblock and then you don't know where to go from there? I feel like this is going to be smooth sailing. Like it's going to just hit the ball rolling and it's going to keep going. It's just going to get better and better. And it's just going to snowball. But the snowball will be a wonderful one. Like I see abundance. I see a happy home. I see the universe kind of telling you, hey, congratulations. This is how I'm going to reward you. So just know that everything that you just went through, it was worth it, because what's about to come in is going to be so beautiful. This is going to be the best thing ever. You got to believe that. If you doubt what I just said, you're probably not here yet. If you hear what I'm saying and you feel it and you believe it and your response was thank you to the universe and I'm ready to receive this, this is yours. You have to be in that mindset where you're ready to take this. Because this is a gift. This does not go to those who reject it. So doubt is a form of rejection. Or yeah, you when you doubt something, it's almost saying, I'm not worthy of it. Okay? When you deny something, it's showing the universe you're not grateful, you don't want it. So when you make statements like, yeah, I don't think this is for me, or I don't see this happening, or I'll be surprised if this happened, like those are statements that kind of combat what's trying to come in. So in the spiritual realm, the way this shows is that you're blocking it. It's almost like someone handing you $1 million and you're like, oh, that's fake. Get it out of my face. So if you're wanting something, you have to believe that it's yours. You have to believe you already have it. Basically, you should live as if this is already yours. I'm speaking law of attraction here, but this is real. Like, this is how things work. We just, Thanksgiving was last week. That's when people start talking about what they're thankful for. And we had like a little exercise, amongst the people that I know, where you write down what you're thankful for. And everything I wrote down, I don't physically have it yet. But I've already sent it out. I know that it's already being worked. I know that my guide's already working to put it in place for me. So I told them thank you. I wrote that down. I made it true when I did that. That's how you need to operate. If you're wanting something, act like you already have it. Be thankful for it. Thank you for the abundance that I'm about to receive. Thank you for this happiness that you are giving me. Thank you for this contentment, this peace. I truly appreciate it. I'm honored that you use me to help people. These messages that you guys receive are coming directly from your guides. The people delivering the messages are just, they allow themselves to be used as a vessel. So these are things that you all need to hear. Your guides believe that you need to hear it so that you can act as if it's real already, so that you can go for it. Messages are like light bulb moments. They are reminders of what you already have. They're supposed to serve as confirmation. Okay? They're supposed to make you want to go for what you already felt deep down inside you should be doing. That's what these messages are for. Okay? They're supposed to get you doing things in your life. So, we have things coming in. I'm not just talking here. The wheel is turning in your favor, but you got to see it. You got to believe it. You got to know that it's yours, and you got to be thankful for it. I don't know if you guys journal. I journal. I share this story with a lot of people, but it's I used to journal like high school. I was that person. I wrote everything down. I had a diary. You know, I wrote everything down. And I'm divorced, but I used to write down everything, like the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. After my divorce, I burnt that diary. It had so much negative experiences in there that I've written down. So it's like I was holding on to a whole bunch of bad things that happened to me, and I was carrying it with me. So I remember one day, you know, I'm doing cleaning, whatever, and the diary, I open it and I start reading, and oh my gosh, it's like I was living in the past. It was the most depressing moment. Like I'm literally crying real tears. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible stuff. And I ripped it up and I burned it. It was like, let me get rid of this. That was like the best thing I did for myself, because that was the beginning of my new beginning. Things just started happening like instantly. Like I'm not going to get into details, but it's almost like that's all I needed to do. Holding on to the past is a blockage. That's when I like really was like, oh my goodness. That's why things were moving slow. Because I kept all these memories that I didn't need. So I'm one of those. And you know, people I know say I'm extreme, but when I end something, I get rid of everything. Pictures, I get rid of everything. I even try to recreate experiences. So if I had a certain place with a certain person that created memories, I go and recreate the memories. Like, I'm like, I don't want this place to remind me of this time. Therefore, I'm going to recreate it and do other things, you know. But when you hold on to things, like writing things down is is a form of a spell. You spelling. When you write things down, you're spelling out what you want. So when you write down negative experiences, you're carrying that with you, guys. So I still write, but I write my future. I write my future. So if you're trying to attract your divine partner, write your divine partner a letter. Dear divine partner, I love you. I am working on myself. I am making sure that I am where I need to be when we unite. I send you love and light. I wish nothing but the best for you. I know that we will be together. This is you communicating to your divine partner. Now, if you say, Dear Steve, that's not the same. So if you have a specific person in mind, you're kind of trying to control it. So it's good to be. It's just good to be open to whoever it is, whoever you are. You know, if you're trying to bring stability or build up your foundation, create a business, write these things down. I used to do the Inner Voice Chronicles, where I would, and I think I'm going to start doing those again because I think those are very helpful. It's just, those are really personal when I do the Inner Voice Chronicles, because what I'm doing is helping you all create your future. So I do have a playlist. I've done 2 so far, I think, but I think I'm going to continue to do that, just to help you guys move forward, because it's time to move forward. Movement here. When it comes to the past, the only use for the past is as a reminder of what you don't want to go through again. And that's basically it. That's why history exists, because you don't want to replay it if it's not something you were happy with. So that's the purpose of the past. It has no other purpose. So if you use the past as a way to sit down and feel sad and go, you're wanting to be in that energy. That's why I don't like that kind of stuff around me. I don't like that at all. Like when people want to sit and recount negative things that happened in the past, it does something to me. I can't take it. Like my spirit can't take it. I really become undone. I don't want that around me, because the past is just, okay, I learned this about myself. It was something I had to go through. I appreciate the experience because now I know what I won't allow in, and then I move on. Period. Now let me create my future. Okay? The present moment is the only thing that matters. What are you doing now? Why do you think they call it a present? The present. Because it's a gift. So if you're not using the gift that's being given to you, the present, then I don't know what you're doing. Okay? All right, let's keep going here. The Star. Oh my God. Look, wishes are about to come true. We got really good cards here today. That's because they're wanting y'all to understand. Look, they're trying to get you on this up and up momentum. I'm telling you, things are getting better. Yesterday's reading was kind of more of things that are going on deep down, like the lower chakras, like the fear, the guilt, all the shame, all of those things, illusions, people staying in that state, they're going to be left behind. That overthinking, it's going to cause you to miss things that are in your face. because the opportunity to get that love that you're wanting, or to get that abundance that you're wanting, whatever it is that you're gunning for right now, the opportunity is there. But some people want to stay, and that's why yesterday's message came out. Now today's message is trying to tell you, look, this is where it's at. If you're wanting to jump on a bandwagon, this is the one. Because we got the star, we got the wheel. Things are turning in your favor. Happy times are coming. Positivity is about to come. Long-term positivity. You're on the right path. Okay? All right, I'm going to keep going because I think this is... Wow, 8 of Earth. See? Your hard work is about to be rewarded. I love this. This is my kind of message here. Okay? Yeah, keep working hard. If you're working on something, I'm telling you, you have the support. You have your ancestors around you helping you, moving anything out of the way that think it's going to come for you. You don't have to worry about that, because if you're working hard and you stay focused on that, you're building for yourself, it's going to be exactly what you're wanting it to be. Things are happening. Look, things are happening. Okay, 8 of Water. It says a desire to move on. Yeah, we do. We have that desire to move on. You know, to search for something more meaningful. You see, it says spiritual and emotional growth. A desire to move on, to search for something more meaningful. Because everybody's on that spiritual path. This is good. Wow, look at this. Abundance. Okay, I have to say this. I recorded the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. And it was deleted. But... my patrons know this because they get those messages, the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine messages. The one I did, I believe in October, had it had a divine, like the message was a strong one. It was a real strong one. Now what made me bring that up is this. We have 3 8s here. The star, 17, reduces to 8. We got the 8 of Earth, and we have the 8 of Water. Okay, so we have an 8 here, right? An 8, that's abundance. That's abundance coming in. Both of these cards here are talking about abundance. Here, okay? You see it says contentment, peace, and abundance. The inflow of abundance. Okay? This card is a time for positive change. A situation will suddenly move forward. Fortune is on your side. Now, right now, that's for you if you want it, to grab it. They're trying to make you abundant. Now, abundant doesn't only speak of material gain, okay? You can be abundant in your health. You can be abundant in love. You can be abundant in the people around you and support. You know, you can be abundant in money. There's a lot of things to be abundant in. There is something that you should be working on. Your life purpose. Okay? That's why I do those life path messages. I don't just do those just to be doing them. Because your main goal should be trying to get on your life path. That's how you attract that divine partner. That's how you get this abundance. That message, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine message, and I'll put the link down, below here for you. It spoke of this. This was the primary 888 was came up. That was a really good message, actually. I'm going to go back and watch it because there's so much in that message. And I think that's why the message I recorded, the new one, it got deleted because it wasn't time. Y'all need to really check that one out. Y'all need to check out that divine masculine, divine feminine message. It really spoke about you being on your life path, finding your abundance. That's when you get that love. So right now, a lot of people are in separation or something. Your relationship, it'll go good, and then all of a sudden there's a break, and you're like, what happened? It was going good. That's because the missing link is both parties need to be on their path first. So during a time of separation, you're supposed to be working on yourself, making yourself abundant, basically. That was the missing link in that reading. The only thing that was missing, it was like everything, you had everything except for that thing that makes you abundant, that project that they're wanting you to do that's going to bring you abundance. That was the missing link. Once you get that, you get your divine love. And that was the message. So a lot of you are in separation. That means you need to be working on a project that will eventually bring you abundance. But you got to understand the reason the delays come, or the reason things feel like it's stalled, or the reason you were expecting the person to communicate and they haven't, is because you have not started that project. It's because you are not on your path, or you're not focusing on yourself. Now, last thing, and I'm not going to pull any more cards because I feel like I said a lot today. Last thing, the Queen of Earth has been coming up a lot. The Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, basically. And I spoke about her in the reading I did. I feel like it was on the 22nd of November. She has everything she needs, and she even has the mental, like her mental state is where it needs to be. She has this abundance already. You know, she has that flourishing business or project she works on that brings her abundance in her own right. She's able to basically fend for herself. When it comes to her material needs, she's financially independent. She's able to buy herself luxury items. That diamond ring she's wearing, she bought it. So she basically has what she needs when it comes to the material realm, her abundance. The only thing she doesn't have is love. From, you know, a romantic partner. She has love for self. She doesn't have that love from the romantic partner. That's the only thing she's missing. And a lot of you are at that state where you have everything you want. You just don't have that love. And it's coming. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. This is a very positive reading. You guys have things to look forward to, okay? All right. So, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.